This is terrible. I can't believe I let that water thing happen last night. I mean, just making this clip without drinking any coffee is like... But I've actually got to go and talk to people. I've got no money either. So I can't even go and buy water. Like, it's ridiculous. The only way I can get water is to go and ask at the reception and speak to people without coffee. Oh my god, and then we're going to get into all the fucking retardation that's occurring around me. Like, fuck me, man. Wow. I really hope they're here. It's not even 8 o'clock. It looks like it's unlocked. Is it unlocked? Oh shit, they're not here. Oh god, what am I going to do? I can't. I literally can't function without coffee, man. Fuck. What was I thinking when I was driving home last night? I just don't know how I thought that was a good idea. Other than, you know, I can appreciate driving to a bank felt like a lot. Hello? Hee hee! No, 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 don't walk away. I need you. No, don't walk away, obviously. No, 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 I'm not waving. Hey, come, come. I need water. Yeah, please. Oh, fuck, she's so retarded, man. She just thinks giggling is acceptable. No, 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 this is serious. Oh, water. Aqua, aqua. Water. Yes, yes. Please, I need coffee. I can't believe she was walking away and I was shouting at her and like, what the fuck, man? It just shows her all show. Ooh. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. 4, please, 4. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now I can have coffee. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yes, okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, that's such a relief. That is such a relief. Now the day can begin. Okay, come on. This lovely area as well, like this whole area is gorgeous. And I don't know if anyone even uses it. I don't know why it's here. But like, it's just spectacular. Oh, coffee. And of course, doors are open, shouting is occurring, but we'll get more into these retards once I've had a coffee. Okay, coffee is brewing. We are about 2 minutes away from maybe being able to do life. The swarm are swarming. Luckily, because they're such a swarm and such a hive mind, they all just fuck off together, and then they come back together and be super noisy. But I mean, if yesterday's anything to go by, they'll just go out for the whole day as one homogeneous unit that all think the same, speak the same, and do exactly the same. Such NPC behaviour. Also beautiful, of course. Like, you know, I love the fact that they have community and homogeneity, but you really see the hive mind as well. With this group in particular, like, they're proper, like, they leave together, they come back together. And they all wear the same helmets, and they're not quite wearing the same helmets. You see some of them where they all wear the same helmets. It's just mental. Proper hive mind NPC stuff. Okay, so retard swarm 1 has retarded off. Now it's time for retard swarm 2, which are a bit older. I was going to say not quite as annoying, but you can hear them. Just shouting, spitting. So yeah, hopefully they're about to fuck off for the day. And then all I've got to deal with is the retard in the flat behind me, which I'm about to tell you all about. So things got so stressful last night, so bad, I'm about to really go into it, that I ended up on X scrolling. I haven't scrolled for about 6-7 days. I haven't really spent any time on X. But you know, as the external got really chaotic and I couldn't control it, and it was, you know, really affecting my environment, I had to let go of well, how I have been existing, which is basically in breath, stillness and presence, surrender. I had to go back into the control and the shorts and the, you know, just trying to take yourself out of the moment. And is he called Paul Watson, the Joker guy, the amazing guy who's just, you know, ripping apart the conditioning around racism for white people? And, you know, the one with the flags from Germany, and, you know, he's just fucking amazing. Really, really intelligent guy, and he was speaking to some Asians, and he referred to Vietnamese as the N-bombs of Asia. And the minute he said it, I was just like, yeah. Now, of course, it's way too extreme, because N-bombs, you know, the N-bombs we have in the West, or if you go to N-bomb Bungo land, you know, they're horrendous, like really, really violent people. Like, I mean, is using the word people right? I mean, of course it is YouTube. We're all people and we're all the same, but you know, is it? So of course they're nothing like them. But if you look at Asia as a whole, you know, so Japanese would be at the other end of the spectrum. I get it, and I can see it. So okay, there isn't the violence, there isn't the low impulse control, there isn't, like, you know, borderline question like is it human? Only joking, of course it's human with YouTube, don't we? And Kiss Dharma, don't we? Don't worry, you don't need to put me in prison. It's all just fun, it's all just entertainment. You know, you don't need to get your pants in such a twist about entertainment. Actually, by the time you see this, it probably won't even be Kiss Dharma. Whichever tyrant they've got locking people up for vocal cord violations or hurty words on a keyboard. But they are, you know, yeah, you know, they're you know, it's a really ridiculous comparison actually, because they're really great people. But they're probably the least great in Asia. They're certainly the most, you know, definitely the most noisy and low IQ, because noise and low IQ just go hand in hand. Yeah, there's something in it. There's something in what he said. I mean, it is extreme. It's extreme to even relate them to those ugga buggers, because they're just obviously a whole other level of, like, stabby stab, grapey grape, ugga bugger, just animalistic disgustingness. But yeah, it makes sense. I don't think I'm ever coming back to Vietnam. You know, the only reason I'd ever come back to Vietnam is the lat and the temperature here. Because everything that's wonderful about Vietnam is on offer in Asia, is on offer in the rest of Asia. But then you've also got this, like, the N-bomb of Asia going on. So yes, I gave it 6 months. I gave it a really good chance. I really enjoyed it on a whole. I've learned a lot. It's been an incredible experience. I've transformed as a person while I'm here, which is expressed more on my other channel. So I'm really grateful to Vietnam, but we're done. We're over. We're through. I'm dumping you. Alright, let's tell the story of last night and the ongoing disaster of my life. So basically my life is over for the next 10 days, which is how long I'm in Vietnam for. Now, if you watched the channel, you saw all the shit I went through before I found this. Now, of course, what I learned in all that, so what I mean by that is shit apartments, shit houses, lying, scamming, cunting landlords. Just fucking the worst. Now, obviously, I've learned there, so if I had another 6 months in Vietnam, 3 months in Vietnam, I could replicate this again. It wouldn't be easy, but it would be doable. But for 11 days, you can't do it. Like, the only way you can rent somewhere as good as this or better, which is actually what I require now, as we're about to talk about, because this fucking thin wall is just fucking non-existent. I would have to sign a 3-month contract. Obviously, I'm not doing that. I'm done with Vietnam. So for the next 10 days, I am here. Unless I decide to cancel my flight and book another flight, because that's actually how bad it is, and I am actually considering that. So, we've got the young swarm already moved in, and they've been out all day swarming and hive-minding, and I know that they're going to swarm back at some point, and I know there'll be an incredibly noisy swarm when they do. So, I'm mentally prepared for that. I'm having my fire, everything's good. It's quiet, it's beautiful, life's good. I'm very, very tired, I'm exhausted. I'm really... when all this kicked off, what I'm about to speak about, I thought it was late at night, because I was in bed. It was 9 PM, like I was so ready for an early night. I was done. I only needed like one smoke. I actually put the fire out. I couldn't even be asked for a fire. I was just ready to go to bed. Turns out it was about 9 p.m. and this car, I didn't realise. So I started seeing, well, actually this happened. Oh, good Lord. So the young girls haven't come back. I mean, they're obviously just out. So I guess that's obviously good news. But it looks like the other half of the house is now going to be occupied. Presumably by a family. The freed monkey bit the freer hand. Great. So I start seeing that car approaching and my heart sinks because I'm like, oh shit, more people are going to move into the house. And that's, you know, my worst case scenario when I see this car approaching. And I think that that's terrible. But in hindsight, with what's actually happened, oh my God, like, people being in that house is no problem. So I thought it was just 2 guys, but it must have been more. So you see what happens, they're farting around. Now it turns out that on the other side of this wall is an equivalent flat like this, which is finished. You know, I thought it was all a building site, but it isn't. So there's somebody on the other side of that wall now. So for half an hour, I thought 2 men went in there and they're banging about, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm just like, it's over, like, because the difference, you know, so it's the difference between falling asleep in silence and falling asleep to my phone to drown other people out. Like, that's a huge vibrational difference. It's a whole state change. You know, I won't go into it too much. I talk about it on the other channel, but you know, right now I'm really learning to connect with the breath in a new way, and presence and peace through that in a new way. And it's just been glorious, like really activating the vagus nerve and all sorts. And then suddenly you've got random banging, and also what I know a lot of, like, it just amazes me that we're still at a time where people will laugh and poo-hoo stuff like this and call it woo-woo, like as if energetic auras don't exist. Like, people still live in that mindset. It's incredible. But, you know, obviously the body doesn't end at the flesh, or your energy doesn't end at the flesh. Like, there's a massive fucking aura. And obviously anyone in this country is going to have, there's very few people who have an aura like mine, and all I mean by that is I've worked on it, and it's not even good, it's still shit, but you know, it's not completely unconscious and totally black and stinks of shit. So whoever is on the other side of that wall is obviously going to be completely unconscious. I mean, they're Vietnamese, so their aura is shit, and I can feel it. And literally, their head is on the other side of my bed. We're literally sleeping next to each other. This wall doesn't exist in terms of an aura. So this stuff's massive, and this is why every enlightened person, or every person on the journey, every person that gets to a certain point in the journey will isolate, and will not be able to live in a flat. We'll end up going and living in a cave if we've got no money, because that's how important the isolation is, and the no shitty auras and no noise and no swarm hive mentality. It's really important. But I do have enough money to to rent a detached house, which I'm 10 days away from. That's why I'm leaving. That's why I'm going to Cambodia, or one of the main reasons. So, yeah, so suddenly, so for half an hour, I believed that somebody was in this apartment, and I was just like, my life's over. I'm looking at my flight, I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll just fuck that off and rebook another one, because obviously I haven't paid the £40, so I can actually change the flight. And then this happens. Fuck it, well. He's down here, which means presumably they're going to move into this next to me.
And yet that playbook's not
why
taking
not put me in there?
Not like it used to. The fear isn't quite there like it used to.
Honestly, that car stuff was so retarded. I can't believe I didn't film it, because you could see. So the first one I heard, I'm at my fire trying to ignore all the chaos around me, and I just hear, and I'm like, oh my God, these guys are fucking retarded. And I'm like, well, they're obviously not going to do it again. There's no point in getting the camera out. And then, so now I'm watching them, and I see the second one happening, and I don't know why I didn't switch my camera on, because it was so obviously going to happen, but I was also like, he's not going to do it again. And then he does his front, so he did the side the first time, then he did his front right corner, and he didn't even acknowledge it. Like, I honestly think they're so low in awareness that he didn't even fucking know that he'd done it, or he was too embarrassed to admit it. It's one of the two. Both are completely pathetic. So these 2 men fuck off, and I'm like, oh great. They must have been builders or something weird. They must have been just collecting something. And I only saw the two men, so suddenly I go from like, my life is over for 10 days, to, oh, it's all fine, there's no one in the flat. And when I'm lying down at 9:30, thinking it's 11:30, and I hear banging. And it took me, you know when you just can't accept something, when it's just like too harrowing to accept? You know, it took me, I had to hear like 6 bangs to accept there was someone in there. So that's where I'm at now. I'm now living next to a retard in a flat. And I know there's going to be a lot of you who are retards who are like, that's how I live, what are you talking about? No, like, yeah, fine. If you're of a low vibration and unconscious, like, yeah, you can live in a flat. But honestly, take it from somebody who's doing the work and has a relative level of consciousness relative to the retardation of humanity. That's not me saying I'm anything special, but we are very retarded. We've been psyoped and attacked from the minute we were born, and when we were in the womb, and probably before that as well. So it's inevitable that we're all retarded, and there's a few of us who have lent in and done the work enough to get to a point where we're not so retarded, but we're so fucking numb that we can exist in a flat around other people's noise, mayhem, and shitty auras. So that's where I'm at now. Now this morning, at 6 in the morning, I can hear them. Not too bad, I can just hear, it's just a presence. You know, there's enough noise to know that there's someone there, and then the whole unsettling thing, we're not being able to relax thing, we're waiting for the next big noise. That all starts. But you know what, actually, if I'm honest, if it is like it has been this morning, it's fine. It's fine. I can live with it. What the problem is like last night they were banging a lot. Now obviously they were moving in. So when I hear a little bit of noise this morning, I just assume it's going to get more like fucking retarded and louder. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is a quiet person, and maybe the next 11 days aren't going to be too bad. But honestly, now I'm just at the point, especially seeing as Cambodia give, it's either 6 or 12-month visas. The e-visa, they give like visas are easy in Cambodia. So this whole like, oh, I need to use up my visas, which is how I've operated until now, and is why I booked the flight for 11 days time, because it's a day before my visa ends. Like that doesn't matter. Like this next 10 days in Vietnam is pointless, really. I might as well have just gone, and especially with my situation now. So if it does get really bad, I've basically paid for another 3 days here, and they're asking me for the next fucking 7 days worth of money. But I'm going to ask, like, has someone moved in there? Well, in that case, I don't know if I want to pay for another week. And I might be better just fucking, I think the flight was 100 quid, like, 100, so then we're back to this dilemma that I faced before, where, oh, do I stay in a fucking shithole that's destroying my life and mental health because I'll lose a 300 deposit? Well, this is the same. Do I stay here for 10 days when it's destroying my mental health because I've got a £100 flight? Like, no, just book another fucking flight. Who gives a fuck? Trust. Just know that, you know, if you serve yourself, it all comes back, because then you can serve more as well. So, fuck this, basically. But the way it's been this morning isn't too bad, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. It didn't even occur to me that this would be a situation I would face. I thought there'd be building work going on. I thought we'd manage that. I appreciated swarms would move in here every weekend. I know there's a police station that's very noisy. The dogs barking are just insane at times. Like just insane levels of barking. And then you can hear the desperation in their bark. You can hear the cruelty in their bark as well. So it's difficult. But I'd accepted all that. But I hadn't encountered somebody literally being on the other side of that wall. Fuck me, man. Not good. So bad, innit? Dogs that never get any attention. But then the other side, the full spectrum that Vietnam displays so well. Yeah, look, the fucking window's open, man. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm living next to somebody. Yeah, how nice is this? Oh, I love it. It's so nice to just be immersed in, I'm not sure if you can really call cows nature. I mean, didn't humans create cows? What did cows come from? What was the original cow? I mean, this isn't God created, is it? Anyway, nice. Yes, you're looking at me, aren't you, Mr. Bull? Ooh, is he a threat? No, I'm just recording you. We're going to need some more flowers, Leslie. We're down to 2. And there's only really this one that's going strong. That one's pretty fucked. However, We now have 3 open lilies, baby. So at this point of the day, about 9, 10 in the morning, I've had 3 coffees if it's Arabica and 2 if it's Robusta, so today 3. And then I go and get my sugarcane juice, which is kind of like the first hydrating liquids that I take. And obviously the sugar motivates me to do life. But I've got no money. Now, I go every day to the same family. They know me well. And the drink costs 40p. So I'm thinking I can go with a translation saying, can I pay for this later? And they'll say yes. But you just never know because, you know, if you look at them genetically, hello, Mr. Bull. Hello. Oh, wow. I wonder if he wants an apple. He seems really friendly. Let's grab him an apple. I'm expecting him to turn around like that. And he like wagged his tail. Now I know he's not a dog. Hey, yeah, he's waiting. Do you want an apple? Oh, I'm going to go to him. Hello. Oh, he's less sure now. Oh, what a shame. I really thought he was feeling me. But now he's just another retarded fucking animal. Hello. This is a different one. Do you want an apple? What's that? Oh, I should have taken that sticker off. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Oh, obviously, I was trying to zoom in, not spin the camera around. Ah, yes, you missed out on that. You missed out on that by being a scaredy pants. And this one got it instead. Oh, thanks, Scabbed Jacko from the bull. Okay, so I was talking about family. So if you look at them, you know, genetically, not the most blessed. But, you know, they've created a business. They're not walking around picking up plastic. So there's got to be some intellect there. So you would think they'd be like, we value our relationship with this customer over the possibility of losing 40p. But you just don't know because when people are so like low IQ, and I'm not saying they are, I don't know, we're going to find out. You know, they can only think short term and they can't trust and they can't, you know, think into the future. Have you heard that theory? I'll only touch upon it, where the I didn't do nothing crowd, they genuinely can't think into the future and they can't understand consequences for actions. So when they're in court and, you know, it's clear that they've, you know, shanked someone or whatever, and they go, I didn't do nothing, in their head they really didn't do nothing because they can't do like past, they can't put timelines together. You know, they can only live in the moment, but obviously not presently, like as a retard, externally. But it's really interesting because they always say, I didn't do nothing. And you know, I think in their head, maybe they didn't because they can't recall. See, like, of course, everywhere has its drawbacks and, you know, I point a lot of it out here. I like to think I also point out all the beauty, the full spectrum. But I just can't tell you what a relief it is to live in a country where none of those people are here, none of those things are here. None of that, I didn't do nothing, ooga booga. It's just so nice to not even have to look at them. I just realised, when I pull up, they just start making it for me, because I obviously order the same thing every time. I'm not interested in any of the packets of poison they have, just for sugar poison, please. So I'll just let them do that, and then I'll be like, oh shit, oh. And then I'll give them a voice note saying I'll be back in 2 hours to pay, and just take any potential chance of them having to make a retarded decision away. So I mean, they change the bedding every day for newcomers. So I mean, it's mental. Like, that person has been in there one night. Why do they need the bedding changing? Unless, of course, it means they're fucking off, which would be fucking amazing. Oh, it's the head of the family today. It's Daddy Bear. Yeah. So I don't have much of a relationship with this guy. He's very smiley. He, you know, he knows who I am. I don't think there's going to be a problem. I need to go to the bank and get some money. I will pay for it this afternoon. That was bad timing. Massive fucking truck. Ooh, hello.
Coi cái cô.
Can you read?
Tôi cần đến ngân hàng rút tiền. Tôi sẽ thanh toán vào chiều nay.
Okay, come on. Bag? He's giving it me without a bag. This guy obviously doesn't do this often. He's head of a family, i.e. he just orders them about because they actually have proper family dynamics out here, rather than feminism and women making decisions and having opinions. Can you imagine? They just stay in the fucking kitchen here and do what they should fucking do. Come on, see you soon. So yeah, the women always just make the drinks, or the young lads. It's never the pack leader. So I reckon it's so long since he's done it, he's forgotten to give out bags. I'm just chuckling to myself about how much the retards are going to be freaking out in the comments over this one. Oh, they hate the full spectrum. They just want the nice, fluffy stuff. They just want to pretend that everything's wonderful. And they can just carry on with their liberal delusion and pretend everyone's the same and that we're not heading towards, you know, extinction of our people. But no, I just speak into a full spectrum. I see the good, I see the beauty, I see how lovely that man is, the laughter, you know, and don't forget, if I didn't have a camera, I wouldn't say any of this. It would all just be the beauty, it would all just be the interaction. But one, I'm trying to entertain you, and two, I'm trying to wake you the fuck up. Okay, I realise this is an entertainment channel, this is a voiceover by the way, so I'm not going to put any clips of my bodywork session in, but this is incredible, this opens my heart so much, this woman is amazing, she talks about how she detoxified from the vaccine and the episode, so there's an episode on my other channel, at Tom_GreaterX, that shows this whole session, and yeah, we go really deep, it's really fucking informative, but I've just put this clip in here so you know that this happened, otherwise stuff I speak about won't make sense, but it probably won't make sense to you anyway if you're retarded. But yeah, this woman's amazing. If you want to see an incredible body healing session, then jump over to my other channel and it will be called How Did My Body Worker Detox from the COVID Jib Jab? Or probably I might even use the V word. Ooh, we're getting adventurous. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to recognize the reality of things, that some people have higher IQs than others, that some people are more conscious than others, that some cultures and ancestry are different to other cultures and ancestry. It's okay to acknowledge that, you fucking liberal retard. There's no point, I mean, please do it because it boosts the video, it's great. But there's no point coming in here with your liberal virtue signaling. We see through it. We're done with it. It's over. That paradigm is done. You can call me racist, you can call me a Nazi, you can call me all the names under the sun. I'm still going to speak the truth. Oh, okay. Can I just leave my phone? I don't need to speak to him. I just leave and leave password. Oh my goodness, Leslie. Wait till you see what I've just found. Next level flower shop. It's going to be super expensive in comparison to all the other ones. But I just have to do it because you're so generous and because my heart chakra's just been opened. We're obviously going to get some roses for the heart chakra. Wow, look at this. What a beautiful shop. Gorgeous. Definitely feeling drawn to some of those. Wow. Oh wow, this is amazing. Oh, they've got the cockerel heads. Somebody gave me the proper name for that in the comments recently. And then that just feels very heart chakra, all that pink. Glorious. Hello, how do I buy flour?
Yeah, you choose the flower you want.
Okay, can I get mixture? Yeah.
Do you want to make a bouquet or just some kind of flowers?
I don't really understand. I know need bouquet, it's for me.
Yeah.
I just put them in pot.
Yeah, it's okay.
Perfect. So I just pick up or? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've got a sunflower, we've got some of those gorgeous ones, and I think some roses. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, roses, look at this one. I almost missed this beauty. Oh, wow, that's so beautiful. Just all on its lonesome. I think we'll have you in the bunch. God, I mean, I already have got carried away. I was going to say it'd be easy to get carried away. I mean, you could just never stop. It's just so beautiful. But I am going to stop. That'll do. Come on. What do you reckon? Obviously this shop is going to be a lot more expensive. I mean in England that would be 20, 30 pounds. I'm expecting it to be about 7 pounds here, let's see.
Yeah, 235.
Fantastic, thank you so much. So that is exactly £7. Amazing. Wow, I'm yawning so much, and I'd kind of forgotten this actually, but when I was heavily into plant medicine, you see there's many ways of purging. Obviously there's the standard getting well, there's shaking, there's tears, and there's yawning. There's probably some more. And yeah, it's just reminding me that like yawning is, and I remember like I remember it being explained to me, I think by the peyote shaman or maybe the ayahuasca shamaness, that the yawning is very much linked to opening up of the heart, like you know. And I just can't stop yawning. It's amazing, man. It's amazing how this stuff works, and how it's all like so mechanical, so synchronized, so like simple. But obviously, because we've been completely conditioned and indoctrinated into coincidence and randomness, which doesn't exist, it seems crazy, but actually it makes total sense. Yeah, so I'm not going to do yoga, I'm not going to do sauna, I'm not going to do none of my usual stuff. I just really want to be in this heart space, like really, And then I think, oh, okay, well, I'll just go to bed and just be in my beautiful, quiet apartment in the forest. And then I remember, like, oh, not so quiet. And I wonder why the universe is doing that, what it's here to teach me. Like, why isn't it just giving me a silent space while I'm going through this therapy? You would think the synchronicity would work that way, but obviously not. There's obviously something to learn in the mayhem. Or maybe that person has moved out, you know, because honestly, that's all it is. Like, I can cope with the people in the house. They just come and go and they're a bit noisy while they do it. It's the person in the other flat that's going to just destroy what I feel I need. But obviously what I feel I need and what I actually need are always two totally different things. So I'm really, really praying that there isn't somebody living next door. But I just can't believe they only came for one night. Like, no one's ever been for one night before. They always come for a weekend. So yeah, what am I going to find when I get home? And is there going to be building work going on? Oh my god, it could be awful. I guess I'll just have to go into a forest and lie on the grass, which is probably what I need. There you go, there it is. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Like, I'm not just being a cunt, I'm not just making stuff up. Like, it's incredible. Have you seen? They've gone quiet since I got the camera out. So I just went for a shit, or I should say an ass squirt. And honestly, so there's 4 of them, and they're talking loudly, they're doing the Vietnam thing. And then one of them literally starts shouting. And again, it's just communication out here. It's just Vietnam. It's just the way it is. But it's like, what I'm trying to emphasize is the difference. I'm not making anything wrong. I'm not saying anything's better or worse. Obviously, I have my personal preferences based on my culture and my conditioning. But like, if you've never been out here, you can't even imagine. It's like going into a cafe, a Starbucks, let's say, and people screaming at each other and shouting at each other, but not in an angry manner. Like, I remember when I first went to Thailand, I assumed they were all arguing because of how they communicate. And it takes a while to realise. And then Vietnam's another level. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked when I hear them communicating. Like, it's still like on my nervous system, on my conditioning. Very, very strange and very shocking. But honestly, literally, when I came out from the toilet, one of them was shouting. It's just bizarre. I just can't understand how that becomes a thing. Like, literally, you're sat like, and you can still hear them now. 2 foot away from someone and you're shouting at them. So important. I mean, honestly, it's just important. Like, the reason the world is so fucked is because everyone's deluded and no one's honest. But also, especially when there's so many deceptions, but one of the biggest deceptions at the moment is diversity is our strength. That English people need people of other cultures to add culture, as if we don't have our own culture. Like, you know, I mean, it's just, and it's going to lead to the end of the white race. Like, you know, that's where it's going. It was 30% of world population three decades ago, I think, and now it's 8%, or maybe even 7%. So, you know, it's going one way, and there's a clear attack on a certain type of person that has been indoctrinated to believe that if they stick up for themselves, it's racist. So, yeah, it's incredible. Like, you know, these women that hold, like, banners saying, I'd rather live with migrants than far right. Like, they've actually been so brainwashed that they think that there's a group of people that just hate people based on colour, and that these people of colour are just these innocent, lovely, little harmless victims, and they actually think they'd be safer around a load of migrants. Like, I mean, it's just incredible when they literally come from cultures where, like, rape is the norm. It's just bizarre. Like, it's not bizarre, it's conditioning, but like, this is why it's so important for me to speak the truth, even if it triggers the hell out of you. And if it does trigger the hell out of you, you are indoctrinated and you are the problem. I think, you know, it definitely was a thing in Thailand. It's a massive thing in Cambodia. Sorry, in Vietnam, this shouting thing. The only place Cambodia, I don't think I experienced it in Cambodia, but I didn't leave my apartment. So I bet it does happen there. I don't think it happened in Bali. Thinking about it, because I did, you know, I was around the people, and I never, you know, maybe I was just still so led, so retarded that I didn't notice, but I'm fairly sure the Balinese do not shout at each other. And also the language, oh, they speak English, don't they? You know, I didn't notice, like, the punchiness of the language as well, like, certain words that, like, energetically, like, well, most of the words, like, you just feel like you're being punched in the face by this language, as a Westerner. Xin chào! Oh! Hopefully this is my deliveries. Hello? Can she tell him? Is it delivery? Is it a delivery?
Alo.
Delivery?
Số giao hàng hả?
Oh, okay, no problem. Come on. Looks good. Amazing, thank you. I pay. Very impressed. Thank you for your good service. Oh, fuck me, man. You've just got to be kidding me. I can't actually cope anymore. I can't cope with the disparity of life, the paradox of life, the fucking harshness of life. And that doesn't mean that we need to create some liberal utopia that's impossible, where we pretend there's such a thing as equality and basically we just bring everyone down to the lowest level. But it is fucking very hard to witness the fact that I'm having the existence and the experience that I'm having, and then this one is scuttling about on the fucking floor. It's just fucking mental. It kills me. Leslie, you gave me £25. I've spent £10 of it on flowers so far. I'm sure you won't begrudge the last 15 of it going to this woman. I feel like this poor soul needs that £15 much more than I do. Xin chào. Okay, come on. So he's just explained that it comes with a 3-month warranty. Oh, fucking hell, man. I've been buying my water from here, telling myself that this shop doesn't ever get the sun, but obviously at this time of day it does get the sun, and all the water just turns into microplastic soup, and I've been drinking it. And I know it doesn't matter, because I know it gets bought here on trucks that are in the fucking sun anyway. You know, they don't even know about microplastics, but fuck, that's annoying, man. So you have this one with blue this one, boom, 5 litre. This 5 litre, but this, yeah. I think I might need the translator. So I'm so gutted about this. Anyways, getting these ones out of the bag, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so this is dead water. This is what all the spazzers drink. This is spring water with all the goodness taken out of it, so it's for like the mid-range spaz. And then this is just spring water. Now, of course, it's all Nestle and it's all in plastic, so none of it really matters. But you definitely shouldn't be drinking this dead water. Okay. Just one? Okay, no problem. It may be a blessing in disguise, because I've just found another shot which is genuinely, like, there's no way the sun's hitting that water. Now again, I can only see the... So, people who drink the white one have got an intellectual understanding, but they still care more about taste than health, even though the blue one tastes better anyway. Here we go. Hello. Oh, no, not that. Oh, no, 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 no. Hello. This, but with blue. I think we're gonna need translate again. Oh, no! Okay, come on, see you again. Yes, but I want blue. Okay, I need translator. Xin chào.
Hello. Tôi muốn mua loại 5 lít có lắp màu xanh vô. Ok.
Okay. Whoa.
Màu xanh.
I want two.
Đây.
No! La vie, la vie, la vie, la vie.
No, không có.
I don't think that one's spring water. Let me check. Yes, but I want the one with a blue lid. Do you have? I'm pretty sure I've checked this before. This one isn't spring water. She's trying to sell it me on the basis that it's got a little fucking tap thing. Based on the image, but there is no... Alright, I'll just buy one of these white ones. Look how fucking dirty it is, man. It's been sat there ages. Is this spring water? Can you imagine selling a product? Come on. And not even knowing what you're selling. Like, she honestly thought I just wanted a blue lid. You know, she obviously doesn't know what the blue lid means. Bless her! They're just in another world, aren't they? A very external world. So the more I deal with, the more I understand the situation out here and where people are at, the more I start to understand the beeping culture. So for example, like this car now, very easily could beep because I'm stood here. And you know, it's totally normal, particularly if I was on the bike, they would beep, they would. And it's like, obviously to me that's shocking, because to me the onus is on me to not be a retard and not step out in front of a car, and every car shouldn't have to beep to tell the pedestrian not to do that. But the more I experience the situation out here, I'm like, oh, maybe they do need beeping at actually. Like, yeah, maybe it is for the best. Good day! I'm here to pay my 40 pence debt. Okay, let's see if the message has been passed on. I imagine it has been. I'm just wondering if he'll be shocked when I put 20 in his hand instead of 10. But I'm pretty sure the message will have been shared. But she admiring. Come on! Come on! Oh, he knows. Bye bye! Come on! I don't know how this delivery is going to work. I mean, there's very rarely actually anyone in the office. Yeah, I don't know. Am I ever going to get my foot dead skin remover? So as I was driving here along the road, the swarm that live here that are all on bikes, literally, they go past me all in a line, all just looking straight forward. I honestly don't think they have an independent thought amongst them. I think they're all one. Not seen that car before. I mean, maybe it is the one that family turned up in. Maybe it just looked black last night. You just never know what you're going to come back to. But anyway, sounds good. So I think my delivery might be here. I've just had a phone call and he's saying shoppy, shoppy. So hopefully he stays down there long enough for me to get there. Ah, shit. He's gone. Oh, fuck. So annoying. I don't know what happens now. Is that the end of my order? Screaming along to a song now. I mean, we've just been... So, it's the adults on this half, they're on the balcony on that side of the house, and it seems, one of them's walking down there, so it seems to have suddenly got a bit quieter, but it's just been mental, like, just so fucking noisy. Oh, fucking hell, I'm a broken record, but it just has such an impact on my life. I just can't believe how noisy they are. Oh, fuck me, man. Saturday night, it's going to be a noisy night. They'll start karaokeing soon. Oh, 2 more nights until hopefully this house empties. But the good news is, there was definitely someone in that flat this morning. But so far, there's been no one in there today. So maybe they're out all day. Maybe they're going to come back. Make me want to end myself. Or maybe that part is over, which is the worst part. But yeah. And these seem to have just suddenly shut up, so maybe it's all going to be okay. Fuck's sake. Playing monkey music now. It's just awful and it's so loud. Can you switch your fucking music off? For fuck's sake! You selfish cunts! Oh my god, I mean there's people living next to me in that house, but obviously they won't notice it. Can you imagine renting a house in the forest thinking it's okay to play disgusting music? So I've just got to listen to that all fucking night. Oh god.